For a whole month now, I've been building all the Backrooms levels out of Lego, and I have no intention of stopping. I still have to build new levels, as well as the most dangerous entities that inhabit them. In the previous episode, something bad happened on level 43. A shark entity ate someone, and I hope it wasn't Clark. Maybe he managed to escape and we'll meet him again in new locations. In the comments, you told me that on level 188, there's an entity called Arnea Memory. It's a spider-like creature with a cow skull instead of a head, which will roam the hotel floor. If it notices you, it will start chasing you. At the same time, it moves faster than we do, which means the only way to hide from it is to enter one of the rooms. To assemble it, you had to find that very skull, and it wasn't easy, but I managed. The body has to be completely black, so I attached the head here and quickly put together 4 legs. Oh. I shouldn't have made it. I need to hide. Let's run to the next level. We end up on level 64 and phew, it seems there are no monsters here. This is the library level, but for some reason it's completely empty. There aren't any books in it. And that's really strange. But what can you do? We'll just have to collect things like this. I started with a bookshelf. To give it some texture, I'll need to take a regular brown container and attach it to the bottom. You need exactly 3 of these. Now it looks like old furniture. I installed the first shelf, and on the other side, the second one, exactly the same. For the main shelf, I decided to add some books after all, and here I used an illegal Lego connection. Colored tiles will serve as books, and you have to admit, it really looks like it. And to the bricks with side studs, I attach a special tile. It looks like an open book. On the other side, I secure it with a brick, and then on top, any tile or brick fits perfectly, and that's it. The bookshelf is assembled. You have to be quiet in the library. But wait, this shelf moves aside. There's a secret room here that no one was supposed to know about. Anyone who dares to enter here doesn't last long. There's no food or water here. Plus, there are huge packs of rabid rats. Wait a minute. The door seems to be blocked. By the way, the door got blocked because someone didn't like the video and didn't subscribe to the channel. Well then, go ahead and do it right now. And it looks like we'll have to go through to the next level. To build level 8 called The Caves, I needed a lot of pieces. I made the stone-like walls using slopes. I bought all the pieces for this build on the website bricksmarket.ru. And this isn't an ad because I really was missing some parts that I could only find there. Plus, you can buy all the pieces individually. You don't have to buy a lot at once. Besides bricks, they also have Technic parts, gears, rails, as well as motors and other electronics to bring your builds and mechanisms to life. And even real shooting guns like a Desert Eagle pistol or a Uzi. And all of this is available at the link in the description. And after making your way through the entire cave, at the end there's a ladder waiting for us. Alright then, let's climb up it. Guys, it's really dark in here. Well, I'll keep going. Wait, what was that sound? It seems our hero doesn't know that it was the Smiler. It's a floating face with razor-sharp teeth. It's a shadow creature, so it only appears in dark places. There's absolutely no light in the cave, which is why this creature appeared. To make it, I had to find a large black circle, and honestly, finding one wasn't easy because most of mine are gray. But here, I needed a black one specifically. After that, I made the eyes. But as you can imagine, there's no way to attach the eyes here. The only solution is to attach another black circle. You need to do this exactly in the middle, but there's a hole here that gets in the way. Let's quickly cover it up. Now I'm attaching the mouth. This creature has a very large and wide mouth and, as I already mentioned, sharp teeth. To make them, you need to take any tiles and attach them in a chaotic order like this. I used rounded ones, but in principle, you could even use square ones. Then comes the first eye and the second one on the other side. So it turned out smiling like this. In the light, it doesn't look as scary as it does in the dark. But in my opinion, it turned out very similar. I'm willing to bet that you've been to this level in real life. Well, each of us has really been there. Here, I use large rounded white tiles, attaching them here. Then you need to attach 2 of the same kind but smaller next to them. And now we're marking it out together. Then I attach a yellow piece. Like this, the first layer is done and the second layer consists of white pieces. This will be our wall. The most important thing is to leave 2 bricks here with side mounts. By the way, here's a riddle for you. Do you see anyone here besides this red little man? How about now? Take a look. I turned off the light and here a minifigure lit up which only glows in the dark. And my figure's hand started glowing too. What? And what's this? Oh, that's a cannon. Alright, let's see what else there is. And this is another machine gun. These are arms for minifigures. But what even is this? Have you ever seen a figure like this? This is a glow-in-the-dark person whose limbs are all movable. Actually, they're a bit too movable. You can make all sorts of weird poses with it. This is a unique new item from my minifigure store, MLS store, but even this isn't the coolest figure. In a separate box, I keep the rarest minifigures that exist. This is a transparent person. He really is transparent, and this is a golden person and the most expensive minifigure in Lego, Mr. Gold. But in my store, it's very cheap compared to the original. And this is one of the biggest figures, a crocodile with chains which can easily grab any minifigure in its sharp claws like this. Orders over 2,999 rubles come in huge branded MLS store boxes, and it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. You can store Lego in it. Besides the MLS store website, there's also a store on Wildberries for your convenience. Link in the description. Let me get back to what I started building. I'm assembling a small structure made of 4 pieces with a stick. It needs to be attached to the black side mounts. Then I take the orange half arches. You definitely need a color that will stand out. I attach a Technic piece like this to one side and do the same on the other side. Then we attach the same structure onto these Technic pieces and press everything on tightly. It forms a ring. Next, I decided to make a shield like this, which, as you might have guessed, we'll be throwing the ball into. The ball will bounce off it and you'll need to score it into our ring. We connect these 2 structures together and now attach everything like this. And this is level 31, a deserted gym where the lights are still on. But there isn't a single person here except for this hoop and a basketball. Well, in my case, it's a soccer ball, but you can basically play basketball with it too. Oops, I missed. No, I won't give up that easily. I have to make it into the hoop. Oh, I made it on the first try. Second time. Let's see. And the third? Yeah, that was easy. And let's count my victories for our main character as if he was the one who made all the shots. And the next level is a favorite for many. And that's level 5. Yes, one of the very first ones. It's called the Hotel of Horrors. Just like in a hotel, you need to make a carpet that's in shades of red. Then I install the first section. Here will be the entrance to our room, and then on the side go the next red posters. Honestly, I don't know what they're for, but they were there in the original. We do the same thing on the other side. To add a bit of coziness, I decided to make a flower bed like this, which will decorate our hotel lobby, and we'll put it somewhere around here. But there are entities roaming the hotel. The hotel is not the safest place to walk around peacefully, and I've already built this entity. It's the Skin Stealer. If you haven't seen my previous episodes, be sure to check them out. Back then, this Skin Stealer was chasing us in an empty shopping mall, and now we can encounter him in the hotel as well. Man, I probably shouldn't be building all these levels because they're just crawling with monsters. Honestly, I really want to make more episodes for this series, but I just don't know which levels to build anymore. It feels like I've already put together almost all the most interesting ones. So, if you really know your way around the Backrooms, be sure to write in the comments right now which location or level I should build in the next video. And also, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. Bye!